It is Monday the 7th of August. We are at Comedy Junkies in the Crown Tavern down in Leigh. Fucking far away for me. Been a nightmare. Not really, I just don't know trains if I'm being honest. I am running a bit late, but that's cool. This night's put on by a good comic friend of mine, James Townsend. You may see him out there on the scene as well. I've not done this night before. I was supposed to do it a couple months back and I think he had a little bit of a hiatus. So excited to be there. It is a Monday gig, and you know what I say about Monday gigs. They can be a little hit and miss, but actually Monday gigs are quite good for trying new stuff or trying to play around, and you know, there's a bit more freedom a lot of the times because sometimes there's no audience. This is a non-bringer, so that's great. I haven't had to travel this far to get anyone down here. I've got 7 minutes tonight, so it will be a bit of a long vlog, so I'll keep this one short and sweet. But we're just trying to hash out 7 minute. I think I've got a good 7 minutes. I think I actually got a good 10 minutes. But we'll see if the 7 minute goes well. And then I've got to get it all the way back north. But let's see how it goes. How you doing? I've just come from North London, alright? So I've come all the way down here for this. So please give me your best, alright? I'm not here to rob you. I'll start with this, right? So some of you may know because you're comedians, but I've actually got a twin brother. You know, it's so nice they made me twice. Or two mistakes for the price of one, my mum says. It's a bitch. And no, she's lovely. But you know, people say that he looks exactly like me, which I find quite frustrating because I think he's fucking ugly. I don't understand. I mean, you know when you go out in the street and people are like, hey, do you know who you look like? I'm like, yes, frustratingly. Yeah. Yeah. He looks like me. Natural doppelganger. But, you know, he's a cool guy. He's gay. It's great for me, you know. Less competition with the ladies. Or so I thought. It's a bit shocking, isn't it? I mean, look, if your gay twin brother tells you that he's a good wingman, it's an absolute lie. Merely a distraction. You'll be the one standing there with 3 drinks and 2 handbags, watching them grind up on the girl that you like. Man, that's just unfair. Why not me? Just one tear. Shocking. But, you know, Matthew came out to me when he was 18, which was good. It was a good day. But to be fair, you know, I kind of already knew, you know, because we grew up together. We used to play around and we used to play role-play games, not like that one, but, you know, we do things like doctors and nurses. Guess who my twin brother always wanted to be? Guess. Beyonce. Look at always a problem with her wrist. Don't know why she was there. Something about me as well. That I grew up with a single mum, you know, great and powerful, wonderful. I guess you've got to have one to care, that's fine. No. But, you know, she was scary growing up. She was wonderful, but scary. When I used to get in trouble with her growing up, she used to say to me, you carry on with that shit, I'll send you to live with your dad. You know, which was, well, for most people, we think, oh, dad, that'd be great. The problem is, we didn't know where that was. That's like some gangster shit, you know. I thought if I didn't clean up my room, I'd be sleeping with the fishes, man. She's hard. But she was a great mum, right? She was, you know, she did all the things a typical dad would do. You know, go out and play football. She talked to me about girls. She'd call them whores. Her words. Her words, not mine. You know, she even taught me how to shave. It's hard to get between those legs, but good son, good shave. You know what I mean? Texturally, it's very similar. And working with stuff. We got any football fans in the house? Yeah, you sound like it. I'm a big football fan, me. Yeah, trying to become a medium-sized football fan, but you know, just holding on to that Christmas weight since 2019. You know, pandemic and shit. It's hard out there, but you know, you might have heard about this, right? Then the Premier League recently released this list of the most influential black people in football, right? You know, so good stuff, isn't it? So you know, players like Rashford and Saka and the other one that missed, you know. fact that it's just outrageously offensive. It just lacks creativity. You know, what are they going to come up with next? The most influential Slovakians in football and call it the checklist? I mean, shocking. You know, you can clap that one if you like, I'll make it say. It's like one wordplay joke I got all day. And that's cool. Yeah, I feel like in the last few years, right, people have tried to. There's a lot of black stuff here, by the way. I'm just going to say. I'm sorry. You just got deal with it. You know, they don't think black enemy is. It's mine. So let's go with it. Yeah, I feel like people have tried to recognise black people in really odd ways. You know, they had the term BAME that got cancelled. The one I never understood was the term person of colour. How did that get through? Yeah. Obviously, none of you get it because you're white. The thing is, right. The term person of colour is someone that isn't white. Now for me, any term that puts me and Lucy Liu in the same category is not be a mistake. Right? I mean, she's a 5'2" Asian woman who looks like she can fit in most people's pockets. And I'm a 5'10", 80-stone black guy. I can barely fit in most smart cars. We are not the same people. We are not the same people. You know, for me growing up, the term coloured was like the Disney version of the N-word. You know? It was, isn't it? There was always that movie set during segregation time before people realised black people were good at sports. And you had this little geeky kid who goes to the shop for his mum and he meets this racist. Kind of looks like you. No, we're joking. The bald head, you know, and the anger. I like it. Do you get it? You just start saying racist shit. Joking, you're nice guys. Coloured as white, you've got this dumb kid who goes to the shop and meets a racist and he's like, we don't like you, kind coloured boy. Yeah, just sad, and he wants home to his mum like a little bitch, and she says to him with the words of comfort, that's okay, baby. People always go and judge you for your skin colour, but that's alright, because it's what's inside that counts. You know, just for love and diabetes. For all those hardships and life lessons, he grows up to be the president. Hey, happy ending, you're welcome. Unfortunately, this is real life, and that colour was orange. Fucking Trump, innit? Piece of shit. Or not, you know. It's got some fair points. I'm joking, no. Losing the crowd over here. But, you know, I feel like, you know, look, I'm a black guy, right, as you can tell, because I grew up that dad, and, you know, I was speaking, here you go again. I was speaking to this vegan in Whole Foods, right, who told me that me calling myself black is actually a self-identifying preference. I'll be honest, I've got no clue what they then was talking about. Because like for me, all my life, I thought I was born black. I hadn't realised it was a preference. If it was, I'd just have one of those big black dicks, and I'm saying, boom, you know, all that shit falling out of the rock. My shit looks like 3 new potatoes just huddling together. No bueno, no good. Does anyone know what the census is?
Yeah.
You do, right? Yeah. Well, for those who don't know, right, the census is this government survey they put on every 10 years on behalf of the Illuminati. And you know, did you know that if you don't do the census, you can get in trouble with the police? Which obviously comes from the streets, so I don't give a fuck about that. You get me. No? No, you saw it. But you know, that's not the reason why I don't like the census, right? The reason I don't like the census is because some of the options, right, other or prefer not to say. I actually prefer to say, you know, but sometimes there's just no options for you, like in the ethnicity section. You know, I'm half Kenyan, quarter Irish, quarter Bangladeshi. So you know what that means? I'm 100% smelly. And self-owns all day. But I feel like, you know, there's no option for me. I feel like when I'm filling out that ethnicity box, it's like doing an ethnicity version of Deal or No Deal. You know, you're on the phone to the dealer and he's offering you mixed white Asian, and you feel like, I must take it because, you know, I messed that punchline up, so never mind. It's just fun, isn't it? But do you know why they do the census, right? I looked it up, right, to sound this stupid. And the reason they do the census is because they want to get a snapshot of today's society. Now, for me, I was thinking, if they want a snapshot of today's society, I might as well just take a snapshot of my arsehole. Because it appears to be fucked, but actually works really well most of the time. I've got to give it credit. I'll leave you on this one, right? That's all right. It's actually more of a random thought, but I'm really getting sick and tired of people that say that people from London are like moody and they don't talk to anyone. I can't move through London without some arsehole trying to say hello. You know? They often ask you for directions, piece of shit. No, there's something I was trying there, but it's cool. You guys have been absolutely, there's no punchline. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you very much.
Really? Chris Lanning, ladies and gentlemen.
I am done, just waiting at the train station at Lee. Good, fun night, quiet, very workshoppy, but end up doing 10 minutes, which is good, because I think when you get to a point where you've got a lot of material, and you feel like you've got enough for a type 5, chances are you probably don't. And it's useful to get 7s and 10s, wherever you can get it kind of thing, just so you can actually practice and know what's good and what's shit, and really, really tighten it up. And, you know, I'm at a place where I'm trying to get a real tight 10, and that was a good opportunity for me to try that. It ended up being around 9 minutes, and there was a lot of filler in there. I like to think that maybe with some laughs, potentially it might stretch out to a super solid 10, but very happy with that. Lovely pub. It ended up only being an hour, which is great, because it means as the train comes, I get to go home at a reasonable time. But yeah, good night overall. A lot of gigs this week on a Monday, but I won't be showing you all of that. Yeah, no more to say, but on to the next one.